Alright guys, we're back at another ghost tutorial. We got my roommate here, Matt Valente. He's going to be teaching us how to consecrate a powerful pentacle. We got a pretty spicy ritual to show to you guys today. So why don't you introduce them to this process?
Right, so recently we had a bit of a flea problem with our beautiful kitty cat, Freckles. Anyone at home who's ever had a cat? Sometimes cats get fleas. Fleas are terrible.
Yeah.
We really wanted to rid our cat, our beautiful familiar animal, of her parasite problem, so we've decided to consecrate a pentacle to remove fleas from Freckles. First of all, you may be asking, what the fuck are these guys talking about? What is a pentacle? I'm glad you asked. Alright, so this is a book that I've been working on, which is my handy notebook of pentacles. Kinda.
A pentacle's just a star, right? Kinda.
I'm glad you asked, Kareem. Is a pentacle just a star? Yes, somewhat. Many pentacles feature a 5-pointed star, as you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a 6-pointed star, much smaller there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most importantly, though, that is a pentagram. Very similar, but a pentacle is very specifically encircled.
So pretty much if it's in a circle, it makes a pentagram.
Yes, on the next page we'll see something that doesn't even contain any stars at all. This is a pentacle from the lesser key of Solomon. Very similar to our good horned god here on the table. Anyways, this book has many pentacles in it. Pentacle. And I'm actually just going to read this for you all. Pentacles stands for the world of what is tangible and of genuine form production in matter, working towards positive results. Also, for the experiencing of the manifest world. Therefore, pentacles are connected with what we can perceive with our senses and translate into form. This can find a useful outlet in concrete creativity and in the enjoyment of the physical world, but can less helpfully involve clinging to the past, greed, and the pursuit of pleasure. And then, so this book, all of these things are just basically imprints of various rituals that I've completed. Pentacles. The key is that it's a star within a circle, more or less. These can be used to essentially cast magical spells, some people say, control powerful otherworldly entities from other planets, or even our own planet, demons, genies, I don't know. Look up the history of pentacles. I'd start with looking up the Pentacle of Solomon and just reading the weird shit that comes up after doing that. It's a pretty spicy rabbit hole to go down. But there is a lot of documentation on the effectiveness on the material world and on the user's mental capacity to influence the world around him. They all have significant meaning. Essentially, at a glance, the initiated who remember the ritual that took place can call to memory a very specific event and intent and purpose, and to regain that mindset. Here we have like a magic square, which is very deeply encoded information. All the numbers add up. It's almost like a Sudoku puzzle, but every number is only used once. The ancients were very obsessed with these and assigned them very powerful intents in their rituals. Hebrew is often used. It's like a very astral and spiritual language. This one you have like, I don't even know. I'm going to say this out loud for y'all. I don't even remember what this one does, but I apologize for any weird effects this may have on the viewer, if you believe in that sort of thing. Cormachiel, Cotaviel, Gioria, and Smanaya. Who knows? I think that was like Jupiter. Really, there's quite a few of these. This one's for sure a goetic demon. Look up the Ars Goetia when you have a time.
If you dare.
If you dare. Also a goetic demon. This one, I don't fuck with this demon so heavily that there is still a piece of white sage in there, which is, if you've watched the How to Read Tarot video, you'll know, a very cleansing herb.
That's actually a green sage, but a cleansing herb nonetheless.
Pentacle of the horned god, El Shaddai, that you saw earlier.
He's an archangel of Jupiter. He's cool.
Maybe. Who's to say? Pentacle. Anyways, we're getting to what we are doing tonight. We're channeling our good friend Orphiel, the mercurial spirit of Mercury. It's like he controls all the spirits of Mercury. Allegedly, the Logos of Mercury, which has just gone unretrograde very recently, whenever you're watching this, just yesterday. And so we've decided to capture the demon of fleas within this pentacle using our good friend here. He's currently contained within this physical pentacle. We made a plate out of wax here that we would like to now transmit him to. Weird shit going on there. This is a hematite pyramid, which is slightly there's a lot of weird magnetic stuff going on in this wax due to a previous ritual that took place using not this, but I've got a similar alchemy bowl full of weird shit that was sprinkled all throughout the wax. So now it is magically charged. Magically charging things makes them slightly magnetic. I can even demonstrate. Can you see my magic knife anywhere? There it is. Look, so this is the knife that we've been using and that we would like to use for the carving of this. You'll see that the knife itself is slightly magnetic, and also, I don't know if you can see this, but it is reacting very slightly with the surface of this. There's like some sort of hematite, I don't know.
Dust, probably.
Look, it picks up a chain pretty freely. There's no magnets on it at all. It's no coincidence that magnet and magic very similar words. Anyways, we carved this pentacle into the wax and then melted it away to make a new blank flat disc, essentially. In the process, we broke a couple plates. It was a long night. Anyways, we're now imbuing the final energy of this strange pentacle that we found online on the Lesser Bot of Solomon.
Check Twitter at the Lesser Bot of Solomon if you need to look up any strange and esoteric
Big ups, Lesser Bot of Solomon, dog.
Yeah.
2300th demon Asmodeus. I guess he's in charge of fleas. Big ups. Anyone else who's honestly, put it in the tags, Brenton. I don't know how. If you're looking for a flea remedy, I highly recommend carving this pentacle or drawing it in virgin parchment in your spell book, whatever. Asmodeus, we got your number. Fleas.
It's over.
It's over. You can probably cut there, because it's going to take a while to finish drawing and getting this. Anyways, we're back. Just wanted to finish drawing the rest of the pentacle. This is essentially going to spell out the rest of our ritual tonight. We're going to go find a nice round circle piece of dirt. Shouldn't be too hard, City of Seattle. We'll do it. Face north. Bury a pentacle right there. Take my glasses off. Use a wand. So anyways, we're going to carve this. It has to be a 7-pointed star for reasons that you're not privy to understand. But if you read Alphaeus Levi's Arc High Doctrine of Magic, its translation, it's on audiobook on Audible. Check it out. It explains it all pretty clearly. Anyways, a 7-pointed star. Not that hard to draw. It's almost like a 5-pointed star. A little bit. But then on this one, instead of when you come around, you add an extra little bit of arm. One right there. One right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom.
Bada bing.
And then, like I said earlier, that's only a septagram. You gotta encircle it to make it a septicle. And then I'm gonna add another circle on that bad boy so it's harder for him to get out. Remember, this is the who's this? The demon Asmodeus in charge of fleas. So if you want to also kick this demon's ass around a little bit, not too much, just be like, hey man, I'm sick and tired of these fleas, and so is my pet. And you've tried everything. You've tried bathing them. You've tried putting medication on the back of their necks, vacuuming your house. Nothing. You're still getting bit up by fleas. Turn to magic. It worked for us. We are already in control of this demon, and now we're just going to bury him in the ground. And that way he just returns to the earth at some point. You know, wax is biodegradable. We're not really trying to harm this demon too much. Just get him out of our house. It's almost the demonic equivalent of catching a fly in a cup and let him free outside. We're not trying to kill this demon really, because, you know, as above, so below. Demons are just people too. Alright, we got this all carved in. Oh, of course I used this weird magnetic wand. Like I said, read that Elphias Levi book, and you'll figure out how to make a magic wand that actually, you know, does weird magic stuff. It's a thing. Like, it's got crystals on it. Whatever, bada bing. We'll snap to us finding the dirt circle and burying it. And that should solve our flea problem. Peace out. Cool. We're gonna go bury this now. Cool. Not our problem anymore. Anyways, we're back at the pad. So in conclusion, Freckles should be cured of her fleas now. We have commanded the dark spirit Asmodeus from Sheol, the subterranean realm of Earth, in charge of fleas, in order to get rid of our flea problem. So yeah, if you're Googling this and you want to check out those links and books that we mentioned earlier, go right ahead. It's also very important to cleanse your implements. This was the crystal that was in the wand that we used as a shovel. Pretty much the only thing that we used other than the wand itself, but the wand itself is dirty as hell, and I think it adds to the aesthetic personally. This is mineral oil. It's what rocks crave. If you have any crystals at all, go to your local hardware store, purchase some mineral oil, and you will be amazed. They basically soak it up, and you can just very instantly clean, polish, nourish, and charge your crystals by rubbing a little bit of mineral oil.
Look at that happy rock.
So look, it adds a luster and a transparency to it that you wouldn't believe. I'm going to use this excess mineral oil to polish this stone to show you just how much rocks crave it. It completely alters the composition of the rock. It gives it a nice shine and a glisten. If you like to sculpt at all, mineral oil essential to maintaining and preserving statues. Anyways, we also have this bundle of sage that we should probably light to cleanse, and we'll leave you at a nice humming, singing bowl note. Like and subscribe to Ghostly Connections. You heard it here, maybe not even first, because this is a poppin' channel.